Adam, the dust has settled on Tamworth at the weekend. Any more thoughts on the defeat and how your numerous chances didn't get you anything out of the game?
After watching it back 3 or 4 times, there was a lot of positives out of the game. I think we, especially second half, we put a real good shift in. We created a lot of chances and opportunities. Like we said after the game, and watching it back and getting the facts of it, our goalkeepers only touched the ball from goal kicks. So credit to the boys for the second half display, and a lot of plus points we took out of it. And if we carry on performing like that, we'll win more games than we don't. It's just obviously disappointing to come away with nothing when you have put in a decent shift and a good performance. But we won't get too down with that loss. We feel like we're on the right track. I think the supporters who were outstanding again, who travelled with us, will see the progress we're making, and it's about getting straight back on the horse now with a good group of games coming up.
4 home games now. What's the emphasis on in training tonight and on Thursday?
Winning. I think the lads are in a great place at the minute. There's a lot of confidence in the group. They're getting fitter. They're working tremendously hard in each session they're doing. So we'll put a big emphasis on. I think at the minute we are dominating a lot of games, a lot of periods of games. We just need to turn that now into a little bit more ruthlessness in both boxes. So we'll be focused on Harrogate to start off with, but we've got an eye on the group of games coming up. I think at home it's very rarely that you get a continuous run of games like we have done. So I think as a football club we need to make this a real positive time. I think we need to get as many people through the gates as we can. Our support, for me, in what I've seen so far, and before I took the job here, it's the best in the league, and we need to make sure now that in these 4 games we make this place a real cauldron to come. So we want to get as many people through the doors. That the lads want to put on performances that make our supporters proud. And I think the club's put an offer on for the next 2 games, which is a fantastic deal to try and help back the boys. I know that at the minute we've got a crowd funding thing going on, which is fantastic as well, and it's everyone seems to be on the same page at the minute, which is it's a very proud time for me to be the manager, and I think we can look at this next month now and have a right go.
And the offer is, if you buy a ticket for Harrogate, you get half price admission on Valentine's night for Chorley, and what better place to spend a night with your loved one than down here against the Magpies?
Yeah, I've still got to get out of it with my missus yet, so I might not be here, but if not, I'll bring her to the game. But no, it's going to be a tough month. It's going to be a very hectic month, but one that we feel we can build on what we've done. And like I say, being back at home, being in front of our home supporters for a period of time, we want to make sure that the roof's jumping, and we'll do our best on the pitch and give everything we've got. Like the boys are doing at the minute, we just want to keep pushing standards, pushing boundaries, and we know that our support here will do the same the other way. So it's a good time to be involved with Boston at the minute.
A bit of deadlock with York City over Josh Robinson. Are you still confident you might get something done?
It's a tricky one with Josh. There was obviously an initial deal in place because he's done okay. They want to change the deal a little bit, which we're negotiating with at the minute. But if it's not to be with Josh, so be it. We'll move on and look at other options. But we're still in negotiations with that one.
And you have got a new face on board. It nearly happened before Christmas. It didn't materialise, but Adam Chapman's now here from Gainsborough Trinity. How come it's happened now and didn't happen then?
Good question. I think it's a case of circumstances, and I think a little bit of involvement in Adam's career and where he was, is and needs to be. And I think that he's looked at the situation, he's looking at the bigger picture, and he feels this is the best place for him. He feels that I know him obviously well, I know how to get the best out of him, and I think that the fans here will see the best midfielder in the league. I think he's got a lot to give, a lot to offer. He needs some game time, he needs to get his fitness levels where they need to be, but he'll be a tremendous addition to this football club, and he's got a hunger to get back to where he should be, and I think we'll see the benefits of that.
And does he offer something different? Because it's probably the position you're most well stocked in with Clark, Fitzpatrick, Hilliard, Chippendale, Gatter, probably others that I've not reeled off. But you obviously know Adam pretty well and back him to deliver something that they perhaps don't.
I think with the names you've mentioned, people like your Chippies, your Hillies, Gats, they're not out and out centre midfielders. I think that there's probably Fitz, Clark, who's been fantastic the last few games. He's been out for a long time, so he's still regaining his fitness and his focus. Chappie's a different type. He's somebody that he'll sit and dictate. He's an organiser. He's a leader. He's obviously got a lot of experience. He's got high standards in terms of he'll demand from others. So it gives us a little bit more balance, I think, with people like your Chippies and your Hillies. They're talented enough to play in different positions within the systems that we are playing. So it gives us a lot of options. It gives us decent strength in terms of what we can do if we do want to change things around. So again, it's just another plus point for the football club, and we obviously thank the chairman for backing the move.
And what do you expect from Harrogate on Saturday? They had a surprise defeat really to Gainsborough at home at the weekend. 1 or 2 out suspended, but they're always up there. I think they've got a big budget, and Simon's obviously going full time with them next season, so I presume they'll want to build towards that.
Yeah, I think it's a decent setup there, but for me, we're one of the biggest clubs in this league, so we'll put all our focus on Boston. We'll put all our focus on us causing them problems. After Saturday, we'll wish them all the best, but it's all about us. It's all about what we do. I believe that in these 4 walls and within the dressing room, we've got enough to cause any team in this league problems. So whether we're playing Harrogate, whether we're playing top of the league, bottom of the league, it's all about us.